Rowing as a sport has been around for hundreds of years. However, there has been a gender inequality in the sport through history, with it always being a very male-dominated sport. But recently, the gender disbalance in rowing has started to fade away. Back in 1927, heads of the women's colleges ruled that women weren't allowed to compete or race as it was seen as unladylike. Fast forward to 2015, and women's rowing has definitely changed, with the ladies making a huge breakthrough this year. The women's boat race was broadcast on TV for the first time this year, as well as now being on the same course as the men. Women's rowing has come a long way in nearly a century, but can it progress further? And how big was this year's boat race for women's rowing as a sport?
When you turn on, you see the Six Nations, you've got the men, you know that the Six Nations for the women is never broadcast on the main TV channels. But with the boat race, I think now the equality is there. I mean, you've got the women's rowing at the Olympics, which is broadcast on the same level, and then now we've got the boat race, which is broadcast on the same level. So hopefully inequality is going to start to disappear.
With other female sports such as football now prominent on television, Sarah hopes this year's women's boat race signals gender equality in rowing.
It's taken a long time for the women to get on the same level. I think we've seen it more in football now that they're on a level pegging, and now with rowing hopefully that's all the same as well.
Despite the progression in women's rowing, female rower Louise Purdy believes there is still a long way to go for women to be on a level playing field as men for not just rowing, but women's sport altogether.
They should hold male and females events in equal esteem, and kind of not just say, right, this is the highlights from the women's football match or rowing race, but here's the entire of the men's. It's kind of a bit of a gender disbalance there, I think.
The feeling, however, is that progress has been made and that women's rowing is moving in the right direction.